So guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a plastic bottle handle using Pratt workbench. So hope you enjoy the tutorial. Okay, I create a new sketch in the front view, and I will create a line on the red line. I select the left point and I hit D and we set it to 5. Select the right point and we set it to 20. Okay, next I will create polyline and we start from this point and we draw something like this. Select these two lines and hit E for equal. Also, select these two lines, hit N for perpendicular. And then I set the length of this line to 50. The length of this line to 80. Now the sketch is fully constrained. The next step is I will create fillet in this point, and this point. Okay. But first I need to hide the constraint display. I select everything and I hit G and N to turn that into construction. And I will create these lines. Okay. Next I will create fillet in between. I select this arc, and then this arc. I hit E for equal. Set this to 20. The next step is I will create an offset. So I select one of these green lines. I go to create an offset in the sketcher. So I use offset and I click on the offset constraint to add a constraint and I type in here 2 and make sure you don't move your mouse. Hit enter. Zoom close here and I select this arc, this line, this one. Just select one of these lines down here. And I will delete it. Next, I will create lines. So in here, you can see we have a constraint 2 mm. So I will create in lines. The first one here to close the sketch. The second one here. And the next one for the constraint. So I turn this line into construction. Select this line, and also this line. I hit E for equal. Okay, now the sketch fully constrained again. Close. Now I will extrude this one to 150 symmetric. Okay. The next step is I will create a new sketch on the top view. And I will reference this line, and this line. View the section. Create a rectangle of this. Select the issue, hit D, and set it to 25. From here to here, 10. from here to here, 10. I hit S to activate the symmetry constraint. I add symmetry constraint to these 2 points and this line. Now I will extrude this one up to 80 and symmetric. Okay. Now I can Boolean cut. Okay, we just cut a rectangle in the middle. Next, I create another sketch on the top. View the section. We create a center rectangle. This. Select these 2 lines. Hit A for equal. Set the length of this line to 100. Close. Now we extrude this one to 80 and symmetric. Okay. Also cut it. Okay. Next, I can create a fillet. So I select this edge, this edge, this edge, and this edge over here. Create fillet with 10. Okay. Also, this one and this one. Fillet with 5. Nice. Let me view the axis crossed. Okay, next I will create another sketch on the top and offset this one up to 2. The same height with this plane over here. Click OK. And I will reference this line and also this line and this line. I create 4 circles like this. Okay, next I hit T to activate the tangent constraint and select this circle and this line. Okay, this circle and this circle, this circle and this line, this circle and this line, circle and this circle, this circle and this line. Okay, now I will select on of these 4 circles and I hit E for equal. Now the sketch is fully constrained. I can close and I will extrude this. $50 in symmetric, and we just simply cut it. Select this line, and this line. Create the fillet with the radius is 5. Next, I will select this face and create a copy of this. I go to the drag workbench and go to the face spider to create a parametric copy of this face. I hide the grid and I click on the face spider. I want to create an offset of this face spider. So let me go to the part workbench and let me hide the fillet. Select the face spider and go to the 2D offset. And I want to offset it to 2 mm, but inside -2. And I click OK. Now I have the 2D offset and this face spider. So I want to using the 2D offset to cut the face spider. So I select the face spider first and the offset later, and I go to cut. Okay. Now I select the cut and go to the extrude. Want to extrude is up to 10 and in the Z axis. So now I will create another sketch on the top, and I will reference this line and this line. I will create a rectangle, something like this. Selecting this line and this point, hit C. Okay. And we set the length of this line to 180. Select the 2 points and the center line. Hit S for symmetry. Okay, just make this one longer like this. I create another rectangle, smaller inside. And we set the distance to 110. Also, symmetry constraint to this line and set the length of this line to 140. The length of this line is 55. The length of this line to 100. Okay, I think it's fine. And close. We'll extrude this one to 80 symmetric, and just simply cut it. Next, I will create a chamfer in this corner and this corner. Create a chamfer. This time I will try 9.9. Okay. Let me rename this fillet to 1. And the chamfer to 2. Okay. So this is 2 pieces. Next, I will create another sketch on the left view. We'll create a line on the red line. The distance from this point to the green line is 48. And the length of this line to 10. Create another line up here. Set the angle to 100. The length of this line to 25. From there, I can create a polyline. But you can see the menu in here is gray out, so I need to go out and go inside again. Create polyline. Select this line and hit V for vertical. Select this line and hit H for horizontal. Select these 2 lines, hit P for parallel. Okay, select this line and this line, hit E for equal. And select this line, hit H for horizontal. and set the length of this line to 2. Next, I want to create a chamfer of this upper right corner. So I need to go out again because the menu is gray out. Go in again and create a chamfer. Inside the fillet, I create a chamfer. And I click on this line and this line. And we set the length of this small line is 0.2. And as you can see, now I lost one constraint. If I click on this line and move it, I lost a constraint down here. So I select this line and hit D and we set it to 2. Okay, now the sketch is fully constrained again. Now I can close and create a revolve. With the sketch selected, I go to the revolve and the Z-axis. Okay. I also create another sketch in the left view the section. Creating a rectangle like this. And select the two vertical constraint and delete it. Set the length of this line to 10. Length of this line to 6. And make sure you set the symmetry constraint between these two lines. Set the distance from here to here is 6. And the vertical distance in here is 20. Okay, then I close. And I will extrude this sketch to 100. And I will choose the x-axis positive one. Okay. Next, I go to the drag workbench to create a polar array of this extrude. Go select this extrude and go to the polar array. And we'll reset the center and we'll set it to 16. Next, you just simply create a cut. Now the next step is I will rename this cut. So I will rename this cut to 3. Okay. Now I will shift select these 3. Go to the union. And create fillets. Select these 2 lines and create fillet with 2 mm. And I will rename this one to final. So next I will set the deviation down to 0.01 for more resolution for the model. So that's it for the tutorial. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.